Hello. Let's do some euro analysis. So euro USD. High time frame, we're clearly bearish. We haven't changed structure to the bullish because we haven't taken out a key high. For me, a key high would be this. So I said, let me just make it clear what clear highs are. That's one. That's one. Even this is a high for me. Here's one. And here's a new one. Cool. As you can see, the structure, we are clearly bearish, yeah. But if we look at, so if we zoom in and look at the most recent price action, we can see that price price fell from there, made the lower low, came back up, stabilized on the previous order block. So this is the order block that this reacted off. So last bullish, say this one, say that's our order block. Here, it came down, broke the low, came back up, touched it, came back lower. So that's a normal setup, yeah. Once price came lower, price came back up. Wasn't too convinced because it didn't come back into the area of a lot of liquidity. Remember, all these lines here means that price was consolidating because there wasn't enough buyers or sellers, so it was gathering buyers and sellers. So, as you can see, price came down, made another higher low, or made a higher low, and then came back up, taking out the high and retesting the order block. Retested the order block. Once it retested the order block, it dropped straight away, which means that we may turn bearish again. So this is an important level for me because if this level is taken out, I would look for buys to at least the next area, which is 180 pips away, which is more than enough for a nice trade. Right now, price has reacted the third push of the trend line, and so therefore we could see this may be the move. This may be where we start the move to break this trend line here, break this level here, 1.2, 1.1215, and then we'll go to 1.14. Right now, for me, price is retesting an area because its price came and took the low, so it broke the area and it's coming back to retest what it broke. If price stays stable and starts pushing higher, it will retest this trend line here, and this is where we will start to look for buys to go higher, because you will be able to draw a trend line here. You'll see it goes higher, retest, and it will be a nice buy. You can take the buy early from here, cut some of your profits here, and then, as we said, go to 1.14. If we break down from here, then I expect price to go lower, retest this trend line, and then fall even lower. And I think it will take out this level here, 1.1. We'll see a lot lower prices to at least a double low, a double bottom here. So this level, because this was important, we will see how price reacts from where we are right now to see where we're going next. EURGBP.EURCAD price has been making the same higher highs, higher lows, even though the market structure on the higher time frame is bearish. We can see that price has started to go bullish again. This could be that it's just retested the trend line to go lower because nothing goes up forever, nothing goes down forever or up forever. So therefore, if something very bearish on the higher time frame and bullish on the lower time frame, this gives you a good opportunity to sell because you're at a good place you're at a good place where you're a good position to manage your risk very well, and at the same time get into a good position for the next long-term push down. So it's a good swing trade, as you call it. If you zoom in a bit, what you can see a bit clearly is that price has taken the high, has come back not all the way to retest, but came down a bit and started to go bullish again. If price does go higher and takes out this high, I expect it to go to 1.23.5. This area where I would expect to see stabilization and then a fall. Once we do fall, say we do fall from here, then I expect it to break the trend line, retest it, and then go lower. If we get our price action entry here, then we'll be entering. If not, we will wait for the proper entrance because it's not worth losing money. Yeah, EURGBP, quite simple. We got a bit of Euro news on Thursday, which is in a couple of days' time. We got a bit of news tomorrow evening as well. So if we do find that EURJPY is at this level before tomorrow, before the news, then we could anticipate the news event to be bearish. Euro pound is very tricky. It took out the low, which means that we may be bearish. Price is hitting us that it wants to go bearish. But because the higher time frame, or the higher time frame is bullish, obviously. But the most recent higher time frame is also bearish, and we've broken the low. So, but we have to retest. So, depending on where price needs to retest, is where we'll go lower. So, like, this is a nice area where price retested and starts to go lower. People are gonna try buy them because after all this long bearish momentum, they see a bullish candle and say, "Oh, this is the change in market structure," but that's not the change in market structure. That's the change that they want you to have it in your mind. If we start to go lower, all we have to do in this scenario will be a simple one. We'll be like to take out this trend line, retest it, and once we retest it, once price actually does not move, we'll be able to move the trend line to an easier level to operate it with. So if we bounce off here and then fall, then we have a nice trend line to use for the bearish trade that we want to take next. You wait for your setup to set up, if you get it. What I mean. Euro AUD, as you can see, we're in a wedge. Let's go a bit out. It's this similar scenario with, I think it was CAD CHF. Yeah, it's similar to CAD CHF where we have a lot of liquidity to the upsides where I'm expecting price to go up eventually. But because we rejected off this area, which is the order block, I think price is going to go to this order block and then come back down. Once price does come back down, it will be a tighter squeeze. And then if we come back to this block here, this is where we got the quick this reaction from. So we may get a reaction where we break these levels. You just have to be patient. If price does come to this area, I will be looking to sell. AUD news tomorrow night, which is basically Thursday. So Asia session, Thursday's Asia might be dropping. Euro AUD, either if there's no high AUD news, then mostly moves based off Euro and the overall sentiment of AUD. But once we see AUD high impact news for AUD, we usually always get a reaction for Euro AUD. Sorry. EURCAD. What do we see? Daily time frame, up trend line. We also see a Dow trend line. I disregarded this because it took out this high, as you can see, which means that price should have reacted off here to go bullish, not bearish. And because it went bearish, this setup was invalid, and this was fake. So that doesn't mean anything to me. So I don't use it as my trend line. Why would I use it if it doesn't mean anything to me? Just drew the trend line. Yeah, this trend line makes way more sense. CAD, we have CAD news, high impact news tomorrow. Interest rates, I think. So if we're bullish till tomorrow, then I think that the CAD news will be bullish, which will make EUROCAD go down. Yeah, so we've kind of retested it, but because we've been bullish today, let's see how we close and enter tomorrow's markets. But yeah, that's EUROCAD. Let's do USD next, and then we'll do pound tomorrow. If anyone has any specific pairs that you want me to do, then just send me the pair and I'll get a chart sent to you.